strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, for Golden State, they certainly didn't struggle before Steve Kerr became head coach, but since his arrival, he has this team executing one of the most beautiful offenses in the league.
It reminds me a little bit of the triangle. What I mean by that, there's constant motions and cuts in this offensive system. You know, it's much more than just the Splash Brothers shooting up threes. These guys are a fun team to watch.
Yeah, you know, Steve, he did a great job of blending all the coaching styles that he's learned over the past years. He's played for some great coaches, and, you know, he's been fortunate enough to take a little bit from each of them and implement it, and it worked.
We're at the sold-out and noisy Oracle Arena. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Golden State Warriors. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. It's a pick by Love. James kicks to Love. Makes it off the glass. Fun and watching Kevin Love. He can do everything on the offensive end, Clark. He's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to the ground, too. No explosive moves or dunks. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp passer, and an excellent IQ.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the 1.
And talking about Love, last season was a tricky one for him. So much of his post offense was taken away by the Cavs scheme, so he just made up for it by averaging the second most threes of his career.
You know, for Kevin Love, last season was the first time as a pro that he's been asked to defer on offense, not just to LeBron, but to Kyrie as well. You can bet he and Chris Bosh now have a lot to talk about.
Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Goes up the baseline. Thompson misses. Cavaliers are gone. 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Love with the screen on Curry. Here's Smith. Oh!
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Here's Irving. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Irving against Curry. And the pass to LeBron. Clock at 6. Takes it from 10. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Curry against Irving. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. Barnes can't get it to go.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Smith kicks to Irving. And that one's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, a moment ago, Steve Kerr and I were able to chat. I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Smith drives in, and he gets it to go. Smith's got his second basket.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Bogut can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland leading by 6. James, the pass to Irving. He kicks to Thompson. Curry with some nice D. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Tries to snap the cold streak, and there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. Thompson's got 5.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Love dishes to Irving. It's a pick by Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. James kicks to Thompson. And here's Love for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. Shoots from the baseline. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. It's a pick by Love. Irving drives in, pulls it from 20. Good. And it's 6 points for Kevin Love.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Now Smith, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Here's Irving. Steph Curry with the rebound.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. And then for Cleveland, Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Curry. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. And the shot is long.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Now LeBron, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. And that's now 8 points for Love.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Green with a screen for Iguodala. Buries it from 3-point range.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here is Smith. He dishes it to Fry. Kicks it to Dellavedova. And a wide open look for James. Off the left rim and out.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot. That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Curry. Here's LeBron. Plenty of room to knock down the shots. LeBron's got his second bucket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Green against Love. Right side Curry. Another three for Golden State.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors girls.
He's checked in for Curry. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Smith. And Fry kicks to James. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
And that one misses.
And you know, with LeBron, he's played over 40,000 career minutes. He's played more than Larry Bird did his entire career, more than NBA Iron Man Andre Miller as well. And those miles take their toll.
Now here's LeBron after the miss from Andre Iguodala. Good on the shot.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Green passes to Thompson. Back to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got his second basket of the night.
And for LeBron, last season, the longest injury absence of his career. I think he's smart to protect his body, though. If he can keep healthy, he can play for a long time at a very high level.
Green with the block. And he's able to get it back. 4 on the shot clock. LeBron shot is off.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The Warriors trail. Here is Livingston looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Spates. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Maurice Spates.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Green. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here Dellavedova. Passes it to Mozgov. On the wing, Shumpert. With the teardrop, and the layup is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. In the corner, Iguodala with it. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Dellavedova, that's good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here is Livingston, looking for his first basket still in this one. And Spates gets it to go. Just 4 seconds left in the first. And that's not going to go. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers on top. They lead by a bucket. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California.